Blue Lock is filled with absolute monsters. Players with insane skills, unique weapons, and mind-blowing abilities. Yet there's one guy that probably everyone actively reading the manga has completely forgotten, Imamura. This dude somehow made it into an elite program designed to create Japan's greatest striker, yet has shown literally zero remarkable abilities during his entire time on screen. Let's start with the obvious question. How the hell did Imamura even get selected for Blue Lock in the first place? The program supposedly picked the top 300 strikers in Japan. We see players with incredible speed, insane shooting power, genius tactical minds, and then Imamura, a guy who has contributed absolutely nothing. No goals, no assists, no flashy moves, not even a memorable line of dialogue. He's like the background NPC who somehow got a character design. What makes this even more bizarre is that Blue Lock's selection process was supposedly thorough. Ego personally chose these players, analyzing their stats and potential. Did he just need to fill a quota? Was there some clerical error? Did Imamura's application get mixed up with someone who could actually play football? The fact that he made it in while presumably hundreds of more talented players got rejected is the first major plot hole in Blue Lock. When you look at other weaker characters in Blue Lock, they at least have something going for them. Igarashi might be the shrimp of the series, but he's developed actual skills to compensate for his size disadvantage. The guy has shown his ability to tactically foul opponents and draw fouls to his team's advantage. In Chapter 89, we even saw him brag about his weapon in his own words. "Now I've mastered the technique to draw fouls on anyone who dares to challenge me from my right side." He's turned his physical disadvantage into a tactical advantage, creating a legitimate weapon that actually contributes to games. Then there's Naruhaya, who might not have flashy moves, but has developed impressive off-the-ball movements. Similar to Isagi, who had actually stolen the move from him, he uses these movements to break defensive formations with his keen analytical ability, using the skill in exactly the right place at the right time. He's skilled at moving in other players' blind spots, and can even get past someone as observant as Isagi with this skill. So even characters who get eliminated early show some flash of potential or unique characteristics. But Imamura has absolutely nothing. No special move, no tactical awareness, no physical attribute, no mental strength, nothing. He's fucking useless. He's a complete blank slate in a series where even the weakest players have found ways to stand out. His performance in actual matches is even more pathetic. During team games, he's completely invisible. While other players are pulling off incredible moves and developing their weapons, Imamura is just there, taking up space, wearing a jersey, breathing oxygen that could have gone to a more interesting character. He's essentially a training cone with legs. Blue Lock's entire premise is about ego and standing out. It's about players who believe they can be the best in the world. What does Imamura believe? We have no idea because he has no personality. The only thing I remember was that he only thought about women, so he's the Sanji version from Temu. The irony here is that Blue Lock is supposed to be a ruthless meritocracy. Players who don't perform get eliminated, yet somehow Imamura continues to exist in the background, defying the very premise of the series. He's living proof that the selection system has flaws. If this guy can make it in and survive multiple selection rounds, what does that say about Ego's master plan? Let's talk about screen time. Blue Lock has a large cast, so not everyone can be a main character, but even background characters usually get a moment to shine, or at least something to define them. Imamura doesn't even get that. He's just a name and a character design, taking up space that could have been used to develop literally any other aspect of the story. What's even more baffling is that the manga artist put effort into his design. He has a distinctive look, that messy light-colored hair and permanent confused expression. They clearly spent time creating him, only to give him absolutely nothing to do. Perhaps the funniest thing about Imamura is that his uselessness actually makes him stand out. In a series full of remarkable players, being remarkably unremarkable is its own achievement. He's so bland that it loops back around to being notable. Some would notice his complete lack of contribution precisely because everyone else contributes something. His continued existence in Blue Lock raises serious questions about the integrity of the whole program. Is it really about finding the best striker, or is there some other agenda? Are some players there just to make the stars look better by comparison? Is Imamura secretly Ego's nephew or something? There's gotta be some explanation, because skill and potential definitely aren't it. Blue Lock is a series about evolution, players constantly growing, developing new weapons, and surpassing their limits. Everyone follows this pattern except Imamura. He started as nothing and remained nothing. There's no evolution, no growth, no character arc. He's a static point in a dynamic world, the one player who refused the call to greatness. He's the Sakura of Blue Lock. But no, actually, even Sakura was more useful. If there's any purpose to Imamura's character, it might be to serve as a warning. This is what happens when you have no right ambitions and no burning desire to be the best. You become forgettable, useless, a footnote in someone else's story. In that sense, maybe Imamura is actually serving Ego's philosophy, showing what happens to players who don't give a shit. The sad truth is that Imamura probably won't ever come back in the series. The perpetual benchwarmer of Blue Lock, a living testament to mediocrity in a program designed for excellence. And maybe that's his true purpose, to make everyone else look better by comparison. In a series full of monsters, someone has to be the human.